zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Let's go. 8, read. Check, check. Walk with me forward. Walk with me forward. It's just me and you. Ready?
On first down, Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
25 yards that time. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Check, check, 59. Deep river, deep river.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And 10-2 stop. Come on. Ready, go. 2.
Young off the play fake. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, Woodward. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Woodward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. The open man is Clark, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 50 seconds. Watch the screen. Pass. Watch quick. Now.
They'll run with Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's got it. The tight end, Amaro. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Off play action. Woodward. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plan's for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Young. Well, that's complete to Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Third down, Young from the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. But 26, check 26. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
The play fake. Now Young. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5 now. Young thrown outside, complete to Moss. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Off the play fake, Young. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 yards. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the end. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
Ready, 30 base. Let's go, let's get this ball back to the offense, let's go.
On first down, Woodward. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Woodward nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Taylor. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that will tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Young, it's caught by Sanders. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Throwing again on second down. Young. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's Young on first down, going for the deep ball, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half.
Down, 50, plant.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the three-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Young working out of the gun. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. It's Young off play action. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On play action, Young. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm. That
part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there, and boy, it was pretty.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right?
And he hold it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. As Sanders has it poked free, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.